Have you ever wondered what nail fashion was like in, let's say, the 1920s? So, together we'll be doing a couple of nails that's inspired by the 1920s fashion, and this is in collaboration with Nail Crusade. And I will link her in the description box below so you can go and check her out. So, let's get started. Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. So, throughout the ages, I think, every year or decade even has its own nail fashion, I feel, and the 1920s was no different. So, let's get started. So, during the 1920s, short, almond, or slightly rounded nails was in fashion. So, that's what we'll be using. And to create a more natural look, I'm going to first add a layer of the art glow builder gel, and this is 002. So I'm not using this for structure or strength or anything like that. I'm just using it for color. That's it, because this is just a practice nail, but I do want that pinkish color underneath, if that makes sense. So we'll be doing two designs today, but definitely 1920s inspired. Let me just see if it's level. Okay, cool. I'm going to do the other one as well, and I'm going to cure. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell, but there's just a hint of a pink. And now we'll be adding a nude, and this one is from a local store. This is Miss Summer Nude, and this is 03, and this is my favorite nude color. Oops. It's very soft. So I'm probably going to apply 2 coats to each nail and then cure in between. Okay, so now that it's looking more natural, we'll be adding a red to my palette, and this is A051. This is from Glam Gel, because red was in fashion back then. But of course we'll be adding a little bit of a twist. We'll try to keep it more vintage looking, but we need to add a twist. It's me, I always add a twist. So I'm just going to turn the nail like this, dip into the red, just condition my brush real quick, and now I can just why is this happening? Hold on. Okay, don't worry, can still fix it. And just fill in. Now I'm very well aware that there wasn't any gel available in the 1920s, So this was all done with air dry polish. And I'm going to give that one a 60-second cure. Okay, so now I did add another coat of red to the tip, and we'll be putting this one to the side. So now another fashion thing that wasn't fashion was the inverted fringe. So what that means is the lunala part of the nail wasn't covered. So let me just find where to begin. Feels weird to do this way. But hey. So we're going from about, I think, there. Okay. And now that we've done that, we can just fill it in with red. I find this to be easier, but I know some people, especially if you're just beginning, might find the thinner brush to be more comfortable. So I'm getting as close to that line as I possibly can without going over it, if that makes sense. And of course I went over it, so I'm going to clean up that part real quick. Man, it's tough with the lights. But it's okay. We can always clean it up. It's gel. So some isopropyl alcohol and a bit of a kitchen towel, and I'm just going to clean up the line real quick. I'm feeling we could go, there we go, that's much better. There we go. And I'm going to give that a 60-second cure and another coat of the red. Okay, so now we have a fringe and inverted fringe, but I am going to put a little bit of a twist in, still keeping it vintage, but just adding a little something. So I'm going to use a cat eye. So also please remember to like, share and subscribe. Again, I'm just reconditioning my brush, picking up a little bit and just going right on that line. What I'm feeling, this might make it different and a little bit more flashy. Now I know red is a classic color, but let's see. Let me do this. Man, I hope I'm in shot. So I'm just going to move my magnet and then tilt, move, wake it up a little. It's cold here today, so I hope you're seeing this. So now I'm just moving my magnet slightly from side to side. Let's see. Okay, we need a little bit more this side as well. And there we go. And I'm going to give that a cure. So now I'm going to do the same thing over here. Picking up some cat eye, reconditioning my brush, and just go over the line. This is giving it a feel like more of a modern twist to a classic design, and it is easy to do. So I'm just going to activate real quick. So I'm just trying to get this to activate fully. There we go. And I'm going to give that a cure. So now I'm just going to give them a top coat. And then I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. And there we go. So I think this would have been definitely a hit in the 1920s. And I do like the cat eye in the design. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.